Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Welcome to Financial Freedom TV. If you're watching a replay of this, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. And if you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, then do say new in the comments because I'd love to welcome you to the tribe and send you a virtual hug. And of course, if you learn something from this video or you get any value, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too, okay? So today I wanted to talk about entitlement. And do you feel entitled? Now, what I mean by that is that there is a group of people out there who feel like the world owes them something. Hey, Mark, thanks for jumping on. And, you know, and it comes across quite strong very often, you know, where a person will declare what has to be done for them. Why hasn't this been done for them? And why is not the company doing that for them? And why is this, you know, not done the way they feel like it should be done, etc. Hey, Eva, thanks for jumping on. And basically what they're saying is that they are entitled, that the world owes them something, that the company owes them something, that everybody else owes them something and should do things, etc. Right? And that's one way to present yourself. That's one way to express yourself. Hey, Diana. Hey, Rita. Thanks for jumping on. Hey, Violetta. Right? So that's one way. Another way would be to be humble and to be gracious and to have gratitude for things that happen for you, and things that don't happen, you know, they don't happen, right? And this, it's very different, you know, feeling when you're dealing with people with those two different opposing views, right? And what a lot of people who have this mentality of entitlement don't realize, that very quickly people stop wanting to help them. Because as a leader, as somebody who's trying to help the team, if you get this person time and time again express how, oh, why is it not like that? And why did I not get this? And why has that not been done? Well, guess what happens? The person who's helping them stops wanting to help that person. Because no matter what they do, it's not good enough anyway. And they start feeling, you know what? This is just a waste of my time, because this person expects the world, you know, and usually you'll find this, very rarely you'll find this entitlement mentality in successful people. Usually it's the unsuccessful people who are still waiting for others to do something for them. They're still waiting for the company to become better. They're still waiting for the product to become better. They're not thinking about themselves getting better, of course. It's everybody else and everything else that has to get better for them to progress in life, for them to get results in business. You know what I mean? And then when you look at successful people, usually you find who? You find humble people who, they just get on with it. They just do what they can do with what they've got available, right? So instead of asking the company to change, they get better. Instead of asking for a product to change, they get better. Instead of asking for the leaders to change, they get better. You know what I mean? And it's a completely different feeling then. When you're dealing with that type of person who comes to you and says, hey, you know, this is happening, you know, I'm not sure why is this happening, but how could we resolve it? Is there a way to help with this, etc.? You will be more willing to help that person, right? Because they don't come at you going, why is this not being done? And why is this not at a better quality? And then, you know what I mean? So if you are one of those people who is always entitled, just know that by having that mindset, by radiating those waves that the world owes me something, you are actually repulsing people from you. You're actually losing people. You're actually losing people who would be willing to help you, but they won't help you just because of your mindset, just because of your mentality. They will stop helping you because they'll say, this person will not appreciate it anyway. This person is not coming from the right place. And if you deal with people like that, then it's hard. Maybe tag them on this video. No, don't tag them, because now everybody who gets tagged on this video will think, do they think that I'm entitled? No, I'm just kidding, right? But the idea is that, you know, if you are like that, try to start changing that mindset. Try to work on your mind and think, how can I just be humble and say, hey, look, so I sometimes get challenges, I sometimes get problems. So I always try to reach out to somebody who could help me to solve this problem in a way that says, hey, look, this happened to me. I'm sure this wasn't your intention, or I'm sure this wasn't your company's intention, but it happened. Is there a way we could resolve this? Is there a way we could, change this? Is there a way, I'm not coming, hey, why did you do this? And why did this happen? And how dare you? Because then people don't want to help you. People don't want to interact with people like that, And it's surprising that, people who have this problem usually are the ones who don't notice that, who don't realize that they have got this problem, right? So it's just about through education and through helping people to grow themselves, we can help them to change that mindset and to become somebody who's more humble and who appreciates things, right? Instead of demanding things that should be there, why not appreciate things that are there? Things that you didn't have to create, things that were already done for you. You know what I mean? And that helps you then to become grateful. I love how in our team we have this practice of gratitude where the team members are always thinking, what can I be grateful about today? What could I be grateful for in this day? And sometimes it can be totally small things. But instead of focusing on what was not right, what was wrong, what I didn't have, we're focusing on what we do have. What do we do appreciate, right? And there's always something to appreciate, right? So try to appreciate things that you are being given and just think about what work goes into produce those things. And some things are very basic things, like think about the cars that you didn't have to invent, the libraries you didn't have to build, the internet you didn't have to create, the electricity you didn't have to invent. You've inherited all of those things. When you were born, you inherited, and a lot of us, we're taking it for granted, There are still people who don't have access to water and electricity and things like that. So be grateful for those things, but also within your immediate space. Things like if you're in business, the training resources, the systems, the products, you didn't have to invent those products. Somebody went and invented them, right? So like they say, we are not entrepreneurs for real. Because entrepreneurs were people who founded the companies. Entrepreneurs were people who invented the products. We are intrapreneurs, meaning that we already riding on the things that other people have invented, on the things that other people have created. We are just riding on that system and making it into a business of our own. You know what I mean? So just be grateful for things that you have instead of being, upset by things that you don't have. Because in our company, we have more than 1,000 products, right? So almost always there's something out of stock because it's impossible to always have 1,000 products in stock. And it surprises me how so many people go, well, if only this product was in stock, then I could do business. It doesn't matter that 999 other products are in stock. They're focusing on one thing that is out of stock. You know what I mean? So always look at what do I have that I can use instead of focusing on what I don't have that I could use if I had. You know what I mean? And it same applies to training programs, to systems, to people, etc. Sometimes, as we're building a team, again, we all want a massive team with hundreds of thousands of people, but you hear these things all the time. And I think it comes, it comes from the Bible where it says, to be ruler over many, you have to be faithful when the amounts are small. To be ruler over many, you have to be faithful when the amounts are small. So many people say, well, when I have a huge team, I will really look after them. But now that I only have 3 people, I don't bloody know what they do. When I start making 10,000 a month, I'm really going to be good with money. But now that I only get my salary, I don't know where all of that money goes. Oh yes, we should let you run the country then. Right? So you have to get good at managing whatever little you have before you can be given more. Before you can get access to more people, before you can get access to more money, before you can get access to more sales. You know what I mean? If we're not managing the little that we have, how could we expect more from the universe? It's like the greatest example I've ever heard was from T. Harv Eker. And he said, imagine this scenario. Imagine you walk into an ice cream shop with a kid, right? Maybe it's your nephew or maybe it's your child or whoever that is, right? So you walk with a small child and you come with them to an ice cream shop and they go, oh, I want this one, right? So you order them an ice cream cone with 1 scoop of ice cream, right? And the shopkeeper gives him the ice cream. The kid takes the ice cream happy. And and as you turn around, you're walking through the door, the kid goes and drops the ice cream on the floor. Right? And I go, yeah, my ice cream, right? Now, because you're a nice uncle or auntie, or because you're a nice dad or mom, you of course turn around and say, okay, let's go and get another one. And as you're walking back to the till where the ice cream man stands, the kid sees on the wall a poster with 3 scoops. And the kid says, I want 3 scoops. Question. Do you get the kid the 3 scoops? Now, unless you're mental, you'll say, of course not, because I got him 1 scoop and he already dropped the darn thing. If I get him 3 scoops, for sure it's going to be a disaster, right? Absolutely. And I agree with that and I understand you. But also, that's how universe operates. So if you get 1 team member and you don't look after them and they fail and they don't make any money and they quit the business, you go into the universe, I want more, give me more team members. The universe is going, what's the point? I gave you 1, you wasted it. You know what I mean? So we have to get better at appreciating what we have and treating what we have properly before we can ask for more from universe or from God or from whatever, infinite intelligence, whatever you believe in, right? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we just have to be grateful. We have to appreciate things. We have to value things, and then more will be given to us. Okay? So that's my message for today. I know I got on a bit. Hope you got some value from this. If you did, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.